When did making plans get this complicated? It's time to streamline with WhatsApp, the secure messaging app that brings the whole group together. Use polls to settle dinner plans. Send event invites and pin messages so no one forgets Mom's 60th. And never miss a meme or milestone. All protected with end-to-end encryption. It's time for WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone. Learn more at whatsapp.com.
At Sierra, discover top workout gear at incredible prices, which might lead to another discovery. Your headphones haven't been connected this whole time. Awkward. Discover top brands at unexpectedly low prices. Sierra, let's get moving.
Welcome to The Last Show. I'm David Cooper. Things in the city of Montreal in Canada have gotten so bad with squirrels that some organization is doing something about it. And here to report live from the scene of his flat in London, England, is Tony Five, our foreign correspondent, squirrel expert. Tony, welcome to the program.
David, I am an expert in most rodents. I've gone out with a few of them, in fact. And yes, SPCA in Montreal is looking for people to foster baby squirrels. They want to foster baby squirrels. Isn't that nice?
It is. The group is called Écureuil, which is my terrible French pronunciation of squirrel, Secours. Okay. And things have gotten so bad with foster squirrels, they've taken in more than 1,000 injured or orphaned beasts. This year, they are asking the public to take care of them, which is very funny to me because there's an episode of Seinfeld where George runs over a squirrel. Yeah. Because his girlfriend is so upset, she makes him take him to the vet, and the vet overcharges him, and the vet tells him he's going to have to care for the squirrel and wear him in like a little baby Bjorn. I just think the idea of the public fostering squirrels is so funny.
Well, two, it is funny. I also like that every life event can...
Wait, well, two, it's funny. What was one? You said, well, two, it's funny.
The one thing funny is that every life event of yours relates to Seinfeld somehow. Everything we've ever done has got some relation to Seinfeld. Oh, Tony, you got mugged in Times Square. Well, there was an episode of Seinfeld, Tony.
I like Seinfeld. It's a great sitcom from that era. Sue me.
Well, yes, you're right. It is quite sad. I mean, you can't do it if it's your full-time work, it says, but a foster pet can stay between 2 and 10 weeks. But how would you foster a squirrel? Is there any feedback you get from a squirrel? How would you know the squirrel's happy?
That's how they cry. But they're saying that if someone has a full-time job, like they work 10 hours a day, they cannot foster a squirrel. So who are they looking for? Unemployed people or people who are like stay-at-home parents? Who are going to volunteer to foster these thousands of squirrels?
A very narrow window of opportunity for people who can want to foster. You've got to have to want to foster a squirrel first, yeah? That's the biggest problem.
Yes, and then you have to feed it, I guess, by bottle or by hand every 3 to 4 hours. Wow. Does that mean you have to wake up at midnight to foster your squirrel?
Yep, then 3 o'clock and then 6 o'clock. That's the way time works, yeah. So it's going to be absolutely insane. I mean, I would like, if you are out there and you are fostering a squirrel, we would like to talk to you. And let's be honest, you're awake and listening to the radio because you're not doing much else.
Now, is it because people drive so crazy in Montreal? They're just hitting squirrels left, right, and center? Like, why are there so many? This is what's not being said in this article I'm reading. Why are there so many squirrels in need of fostering in Montreal and not other places?
I guess squirrels make like rabbits, don't they? So there's probably a lot of them. And then you guys have got a lot of trees out there, so there's probably lots of places for them to live. And there's lots of nuts, David. Now, I'm not an expert, even though I am an expert, but I would say that's probably the 80% of the reason why 20% don't work.
I think you should foster a squirrel as part of a science experiment for this show. It could be a good use of your time.
I'll tell you one. Why don't you get one of your listeners or our listeners to put one in a box and send it over to me? Tony 5, number 1 London Road, London.
All right. That's definitely something you can do. Put a live animal in a box and ship it overseas. That would be great.
I think that'd be great. And I will foster it to good health and send it back to you in the same box.
Our next story takes us to California, to Los Angeles, where a heist happened.
LA, baby, LA.
That's not how they talk. They go, totally, dude. Surfboard freeway, bro. That's maybe how they talk.
Do they not do that? How does... Wait. Before we carry on to the story, David, let's talk about my impression. So, LA. Now, what is the LA accent? Oh, my God. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Is that LA? Is that an LA accent?
Yeah, that's kind of Valley Girl-esque.
We're going to Beverly Hills and going on Baywatch and running on the beach in South Beach. Is that it? Is that LA?
Yeah, that's close. And then how would your New York, New Jersey, hey, I'm walking here
I'm walking here. Let's get a bit of pizza pie. Hey, we're going down to Little Italy. Hey, I'm walking here. We're going to Times Square and buying a burger.
I can't believe this show's on commercial radio.
Stay tuned for more accents later on. Carry on, David.
This show might be canceled at the break. The real cliffhanger is not what we're going to cover after the break. It's whether this show will be yanked off the air. Okay. But yeah, the story takes us to a gas station in California that had a 50-pound fiberglass dinosaur mascot named Claire, and somebody stole the mascot, and people were so upset. The famous actor Jamie Lee Curtis, she shared a video of the heist of Claire being stolen, a beloved neighborhood gas station dinosaur. Yes.
Well, I love Jamie Lee Curtis. I love everything he's been in, and this 4 foot. Yep, whatever. And this dinosaur is 4 foot tall. How on earth did they get it out? 50 pounds, a lot, David. And who wouldn't notice them having a dinosaur in the back of their truck?
Anyway, I'm looking at this schmuck. He's wearing a hoodie, or, he's got a blanket, and he walks right up to poor Claire, grabs the thing, throws Claire in a blanket, and steals it. So Jamie Lee Curtis shares this video on her social media. The internet starts getting upset. But this story actually has a very happy ending for Claire.
Okay.
Claire was returned to the gas station, carefully wrapped in the same blanket. Right. And there was a note attached, and I love this note because you gotta admire the gall of these criminals. It says this: "I'm sorry for stealing Claire! ! Please do not press charges! ! Thanks."
I mean, that's polite. I mean, if there's ever somebody being done for grand theft larceny or grand prehistoric theft larceny, I'm guessing he'd get off it with that little note, yeah?
Yeah, and people were upset because the guy allegedly was driving I don't know why I need to say allegedly. We don't want to get sued by a dinosaur thief.
Oh, can you imagine, David? You'd make absolute headlines. You getting sued by a thief of a 4 foot dinosaur.
Alleged dinosaur thief. Alleged dinosaur thief sues radio show that was yanked off air for being too ridiculous.
Yes.
But yeah, the guy was driving a nice truck, and people are like, really? You need this fiberglass dinosaur when you got your fancy truck? Not cool. Anyway, it was returned. It's not clear. A major American media outlet reached out to the Los Angeles police and said, are you pressing charges? But they didn't comment. So It's not clear whether an apology note like that can get you out of trouble. But my hope is, you know what? Everyone deserves forgiveness. Claire has been returned undamaged. I wouldn't press charges.
I wouldn't press charges. And there are some nights, David, I do need a 4 foot dinosaur, and that's an itch that needs to be scratched.
You're prohibited from talking about why you need a dinosaur in your bedroom on the radio by law, Tony. So please don't mention that.
Oh, yes, I forgot I was on that list. Yeah, sorry. Carry on, David.
But yeah, and honestly, this has probably raised the profile of the gas station. Like, if I were in Los Angeles right now, I would probably visit it and fill up my tank because of Jamie Lee Curtis and all the attention. So I actually think this might be a net positive for the gas station.
David, do you think this could be an inside job?
Oh, it might be.
It might be, yeah.
Doug. Limu and I always tell you to customize your car insurance and save hundreds with Liberty Mutual. But now, we want you to feel it. Cue the emu music, Limu.
Save yourself money today. Increase your wealth. Customize and save, we say.
That may have been too much feeling.
Only pay for what you need at LibertyMutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Savings vary. Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Excludes Massachusetts.